Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rosalind and I'm so excited you're here and so excited that y'all finally know we are pregnant again. We are so grateful. I'm really excited just to be able to talk about it and hint it in my videos because it's been so hard. I'm like, I just want to talk about being pregnant. Which we didn't intend to wait this long. So by the time this gets posted, I think I'll be like 16 weeks. Right now I'm 14 weeks, but filming this a little in advance. It's just like we didn't know how to announce, and then it got to the point I'm like, we just need to announce. So anyway, I'm officially past my first trimester. I think technically now 14 weeks is the official, like, you're past it. And it's been interesting going through it like a second time. Honestly, it was very similar in a lot of ways and different, like the same and different at the same time. Nothing too drastic. I am blessed with not having an extremely horrible first trimester. I mean, it's still not fun. I feel like some people have it really bad and also some people it continues. So far, I feel way better. I have way more energy, feel way less sick. Overall, I think I'm hitting like a good second trimester stride, which is what happened with my first. So anyway, let's dig into the video. If you want to come hang out with me on Instagram at Rosalind Love, always sharing daily tidbits over there, and got to announce also this week on there, and it's just been so exciting and I'm just so grateful. So I have like everything piled right here. It's not a lot. I just try to think of like everything I have used both in my last pregnancy and this pregnancy in the first trimester. So again, this is by far not an exhaustive list. This is not like a you need all of these things list. Like I said, it's just things that I have like found helpful that maybe you can find helpful too. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first things first, bumping. Really, I just feel like I'm at that phase of just, I feel fat. Not fat, but just like pudgy, you know, kind of like post-holiday pudge. But it has definitely happened a lot faster the second time. It's totally true. I feel like my belly popped like day one. Sorry, I'm like by the window and there's this guy, like I think he's doing yard work on our neighbor's yard, but he's like parked in front of our house and I'm like kind of self-conscious. Anyway, definitely pops a lot faster. So let's see, I'm trying to think. Honestly, the thing that's probably been like, there's probably two things that I like could not live without. We'll go with first are my essential oils. I don't think I posted about essential oils a ton on here yet, but I love essential oils. I've been using them for like 5 years. I used them throughout my pregnancy with Malachi, but I definitely probably only had like 5 oils that I used regularly. And this time around, I have a lot more oils. So it's just been nice to kind of have like a larger repertoire. So I guess first my symptoms. So I, again, like I said, am pretty blessed in that my symptoms are relatively mild. With Malachi, my firstborn, I was pretty much nauseous 24/7. I never actually threw up because, fun fact, I like taught myself how not to throw up in college, or no, when I was a kid, because we had like the stomach flu for a week and threw up all the time that I was like, I'm done and now I can't throw up, which sometimes it just feels good to throw up. So it's actually kind of annoying. But first trimester with my first pregnancy was just sick all the time, the whole time, sick and exhausted. This time, thankfully, the sickness was definitely milder. It would just like come and go in waves, kind of like just being like seasick. But my hormones were cray this time, which kind of makes me wonder if we're having a girl. But my midwife said, like, because my symptoms have been so similar to Malachi and just being like mild, that it's probably another boy. Either way, we're really excited. But anyways, so let's see, first things first. For the nausea and just like stomach stuff, I love Diagnose. I might just like pop a little thing. So Diagnose is one of our favorites, or my favorites. It does not taste good in my opinion or smell good, but it has been wonderful for just like digestive stuff. Also, I didn't use it a ton because I'm just not a huge fan, but ginger's another great one. I know my first pregnancy, I tried those like Prego Pops and like stuff. Again, I don't love the taste of ginger, but I had this on hand. I actually bought it for fall scents, but I had it on hand just in case I wanted to, like, use it. So I didn't end up, because again, I don't love the smell and taste of ginger, but it was nice to have on hand. My first trimester first pregnancy used peppermint all the time. I've chosen, you don't have to, there's lots of opinions, but I've chosen to not use peppermint while breastfeeding, since I'm still breastfeeding my son. But I use this a lot. This was really helpful, again, for just like digestive stuff, and just like I have this pregnancy like smelled it a lot, because again, smells have bothered me a little more with this pregnancy, and so just being able to like smell peppermint, which is very like clean and refreshing, has been wonderful. Also, speaking of smell purification, this one's been really great, because again, I've been more sensitive to smells this pregnancy than I was last pregnancy. Last pregnancy, I feel like smells never bothered me or anything. I never had any major aversions, but this time like the trash can really gets to me. Sometimes just the sink, or just like certain meals we cook afterward. Like we made burgers the other night and I was like, oh, that smells so bad, even though I love burgers. So purification's been really, really great. We also love using that in our laundry, just side note. Also with this pregnancy, I have had a lot more acne. I feel like Malachi, so my first pregnancy, I had that just like pregnancy glow, kind of like the stereotypical like those midwife boy things where I was just like glowing and I looked so great. This pregnancy, again, what has like made me wonder if it's a girl, just feel like I look ratchet, which could also be the fact that I just have like a toddler who hasn't, like, it's been boycotting naps and whatnot, but tea tree oil has been really great for just trouble areas on my face to help with that, which I have like a whole glow serum that I think I'm going to do like a DIY for, and that I have actually been using on my face every night. It has tea tree oil in it, and also on my belly. Even though I'm still really early, I was really bad at applying like belly butters and stuff last pregnancy, so this pregnancy I'm like, okay, start now and then hopefully I'll keep it up. Also this pregnancy, what's been different is I've had sleep issues early on. With my first pregnancy, I didn't really ever have sleep issues until like the very, very end. And again, I was just like so pregnant. And I felt very like fortunate that I like didn't, like literally I slept great until the last, probably few weeks. And so this pregnancy, pretty much as soon, or like before we even knew I was pregnant, I was just having issues. So sleeping with lavender and cedar wood every single night has just been helpful. I diffuse this right before my bed, or right by my bed, and I love it. Also, I mentioned just having like hormone cray-crayness, so peace and calming's been really great. Again, dealing with like a toddler that's been kind of a little more fussy because he hasn't been napping. Peace and calming has just been, I'm like literally like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So this one's really great, and we actually like diffuse it at night too. My husband and I are both obsessed. Speaking of nighttime stuff, we'll move on to magnesium. So this is Naturally Calm. It's a magnesium supplement that you drink. And I don't think I drank this until, again, later in my pregnancy the first time around, but since I've been having sleep issues, talked to my midwife, she suggested going ahead and starting this now, and it has definitely been helpful. I'm not the best at remembering to drink it every night, but I really try to, and I do feel like it helps me just get that like really deep sleep. And I like the raspberry lemon flavor because it doesn't taste bad. It just kind of tastes like, if you ever had those like emergency packets. I remember I used to do those really before I knew about essential oils. But anyway, I also spray magnesium on my legs. So again, my first pregnancy, I had really, really bad leg cramps. Again, more so towards the second half. This pregnancy, it was like almost immediately my legs have just been cramped and feel super cramped. So this is really, really helpful just to help with like some of that cramping that I've had. Plus magnesium is just really great for you. Most people are like deprived or like deficient. So especially during pregnancy, if you look up just like, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say, again, all of these things are just what I personally do. I'm not any kind of medical professional, so please do your own research, but these are just what I found helpful. But magnesium was great for me. So some great books that I love about essential oils is Smart Mom's Guide to Essential Oils. This one has probably more like mom and kid recipes, but there is a section on pregnancy and what oils are like considered safe or not safe. And this is tied to young living. And then same with this book, Gentle Babies. This one probably has like more stuff specifically on pregnancy, but also like newborn and labor. And it's like alphabetized. But these two are really great books if you're curious about essential oils and just want like not to have to look at the internet, because the internet makes everything sound terrible. I mean, it makes like coffee sound like it's gonna kill you, and you're like, okay, people have been drinking coffee for forever and they're fine. But I love both of these books. I will have everything that I'm mentioning linked down below, so if you just are like, wait, what was that? Just check below, I'll have it linked. Some other books. So this one for sure, I love, love, love. It's Mama Natural. She actually has my favorite email series. So if you go to her website, which I'll also have that linked, you can sign up for her weekly email series, and I love it. It's definitely crunchy. So like some people don't like it, but I'm like, just know she's gonna be like pro home birth, pro natural birth, but like, it's okay. Like, do the birth you want, you know, but it's just nice because like every week she tells you like, hey, these are things you're probably thinking about, or hey, these are things that are coming up, or hey, this is what you should, like when you should maybe start drinking red raspberry leaf tea, or just different things that like she links articles that she's written, and it's just super helpful. At least I found, especially my first pregnancy, well, and this pregnancy, because you forget. But this is basically the book version. So if you like having like a physical copy, and I mean, it's not like literally, she didn't like copy this and write in the email, but I'm just saying like, if you are a book person and like to have something to reference, this is a great resource, or her email series, or both. These books, I would just say, are like honorable mentions. I'm bad at remembering to look through them, but we have The Whole 9 Months, which is literally, a week by week like pregnancy. I think this one's more like month by month, but just has a bunch of like recipes on what to eat, like what's most important for your baby's growth at the time. And then this one too, I ended up thrifting both of these when I was pregnant with Malachi. What to eat with you're pregnant. So it's like your first trimester works by week. So let's see, week 1, so gestational, week 3, the food of the week is lentils because folate's so important. Which, let me go grab my prenatals. That's something I forgot. Hold on. Okay, so prenatals, I actually am just doing the same thing I did with my first pregnancy. I actually have not stopped this routine. So I started taking these Garden of Life prenatals. Sorry, my window. Again, I'll have it linked. I used to take the like 3 pills. I just switched to 1. Because it's honestly just easier to refill. But I really liked these. I loved all the amounts. And again, I've like, just when I researched the first, like my first pregnancy, all the amounts I needed of all of the different things, this one popped up. I know Young Living has like a combo some people do of their different vitamins, and I thought about trying that, but I was like, kind of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of situation, where I was like, I have all the stuff, I've been taking it, I know my body responds to it well, because at this point I've been on like these prenatals for like probably 2.5 years, 3 years. So they're really great. I also take fish oil for the omega, is that omega-3s? Yeah. Omega-3s from Carlson. I get both these on Amazon. And then in my pregnancy and in just the winter, I take vitamin D, just because I'm not outside as much and my levels were low with my last pregnancy. So I don't take that every day. I kind of space it out, probably like 3 times a week is what my midwife recommended for me, I think both times. Something else that I always love to get early on is a pregnancy journal. We have, I bought the Promptly ones. I actually bought like multiples with Malachi. He probably has like 5 journals and it's a little insane. There's a lot of different great ones. I have like the As We Grow one for him and I love it. I think the questions are really intentional, but it's just so big and bulky. I love that this one's just like, these Promptly journals are just like book size. And like, it's just the way it's organized. It's really, it's like cover to cover organized, where as we grow, it's like, depending on when your baby's born, you might be flipping back and forth. So I just feel like as a mom, these are a lot easier to keep track of. And there is a pregnancy section that talks about, I think by trimester, let's see. Yeah, first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. So that's why I recommend going ahead and getting it and filling out the information beforehand. And then I honestly just grab a blank notebook because, again, while I love the promptly journals and how simple they are, I'm a big writer. Clearly, I'm a big talker. I have lots of things to say. So I like having just a blank journal that I can like write letters to our kids. I post in like Malachi's. I put in like a lot of photos and updates, and like I brought this to his baby showers because that was pre-pandemic. So like we had huge showers and people got to write in and putting cards in it. So it's just like kind of like a scrapbook, if you will. Again, it's just what I use for Malachi, and the system was my favorite and the ones I like kept up with. So I liked having it. Again, totally not necessary for you, but it's just something I loved. Let's see. This tea I have been drinking pretty much every night. So traditional medicines, just a really good tea. I love the organic chamomile with lavender. Again, been having sleep issues, tummy issues, so this is just a great way to kind of like calm before bed. My son is waking up, so I will have to finish. I'm almost done, but I'll have to finish these later. Bye. Okay, so I went in and checked in on him, and he woke up, but he only slept not long at all. So hoping he's just kind of like chilling. He falls back asleep, but if not, I'm going to try to wrap this up just real quick. So one thing, this is not necessary probably for most normal first trimesters, but for this trimester, I actually never stopped sleeping with it, but this is my pregnancy pillow. I love it. It's a funny story. I actually, when I was first pregnant, borrowed this from a friend, and then we had a home birth, so my son was born actually like right here, and I was leaned up against this on my husband, and so when I was done being pregnant, I told my friend, I was like, I can't return this to you because I literally gave birth on it, and that just feels weird to return. So when she got pregnant, I ended up just buying her a new one, and so this one has become mine. It is now on its third pregnancy since it went through her first, my first, and now my second, and I love it. I've already having like some issues again, just like I guess second baby, things happen a lot faster. I'm about to go see my chiropractor because I just need it. But I love that. I tried like the huge U-shaped pillow. I'll show a photo here. And it just wasn't for me. I really like snuggling with my husband. We have a queen size bed right here. And we're very like, we sleep like this. It's just how we sleep. I know that's not for everybody. So I didn't like having this like big invasive pillow that made me feel like I couldn't be next to my husband. So I like having this because it's just like between my legs, like between my knees, which is like helps my hips. And I slept with it my whole like first pregnancy and loved it. A few last things. So I have pretty much been living in leggings. This pregnancy, I just popped so much faster. So there's the trick. I'll have again a photo here that you can do with a hair tie to wear your regular jeans. I did that a long time. I also used a belly band, which this is just a regular one, and like wore it under my pants, pulled my jeans up and folded it over. I did that a lot with my first pregnancy. This pregnancy I haven't so much, but I loved this because I didn't own maternity pants until like my mother-in-law ended up buying me some, which was really sweet. So I'm a big jeans person. I mean, like leggings with a hole in them, you know. But sorry, I just keep looking. This was amazing for my first pregnancy. Okay, I don't exactly remember. Oh, I was about to share snacks. So probably the biggest thing for me, not the biggest thing, because clearly I've just shared a bunch of stuff, but definitely snacked a lot. I, both with my first and now second pregnancy, was like starving my first trimester. And then it like slowed to normal second trimester. And then anyway, so ate a lot. And not like junk foody stuff, like I literally was physically hungry. But snacks also really help with the nausea, helped me a lot. So trying to find healthy snacks. So I ate a lot of like nuts, like just dried nuts because I love those, apples and peanut butter, hummus and pretzels, Lara bars. I love these things called Aussie Bites from Costco. Basically a lot of the like snacky stuff that I kind of had from breastfeeding, because you just like always want to keep your calories like you know, up a little more in between. And so yeah, just having snacks you love, or a lot of people love like chewing on saltine crackers. I don't like the taste of saltine, so I don't feel like I really did that, but it is like a nice like settling tummy food if your tummy's just grumbly. But again, Digest was pretty much my like go-to. Have it in roller, and just like I feel like I actually need to refill the roller. I feel like I refilled it, or have been refilling it like every week. But again, it works for me, so it's great. So anyway, I think that is it. Whew, I feel like I spoke a million miles an hour. I'm like literally, oh, the other thing, my huge water bottle. This is like 40 ounces. This water bottle, so it's 40 ounces. I love it. I'm pretty sure it's by Hydro Flask. I got it at TJ Maxx like a year or two ago, and actually like was missing a piece that I lost, and they replaced it for free. Highly recommend them. I love this water bottle. It's just really nice because I think it's like the perfect, like it's large without feeling like I'm like carrying a water cooler around. So it's still like small and slim enough. It fits in like my backpack. It doesn't fit in like a car cup. Okay, I need to go get Malachi. Dang it. I was hoping he was like, calm, I'll be back. All right. See, somebody just didn't want to nap any longer. So this is just things that I found helpful. Again, I hope this list is like helpful, giving you some ideas. I know when I was first pregnant, I was just overwhelmed, and I'm like, what do people do? Thankfully, hopefully your first trimester is very short-lived, because again, it's wonderful. The second trimester, I'm excited to update you. Second trimester with my first pregnancy was my favorite so far. It's been golden, because there's just like all the good hormones. I feel like you get all the terrible hormones in the first trimester, and then all the really great ones the second trimester. And so it's a lot of fun. But anyway, again, I'll have everything linked below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Again, just need to state, like, I'm not a medical professional. These are just things that I have personally found helpful for me in my body and my pregnancies. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm excited to continue sharing pregnancy updates, to be able to film my first pregnancy from start to finish. Malachi is literally getting into everything. So I will wrap this video up, but please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'm going to be posting twice a week now, which I'm so excited about. So again, hopefully we'll see if he keeps boycotting naps. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm just like worried. Yeah, what do you think about that? Cute. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.
Melody, I just need to find my